I made this?
This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Or you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real. This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Or you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rant to the Real, the pod where real niggas get on here and rant. This is the #1 podcast in the top 50. No need to look that up. Google is wrong. They're stealing your data right now. Don't trust them niggas. I am your host, Uncle Trav, the hardest working to ever do it. Now let's start your day off of eggs, bacon vibes. And I am most certainly the vibes. It's a good day, y'all. It's a nice, cold day. I got the room nice and hot, so I don't have to have that fan blowing in the background. Because last time it was blowing, and I didn't like that. So we had to find something to do about that. This right here is my favorite hoodie. I bought this for my birthday I want to say it was last year, but it might have been 2 years ago. Best $80 I ever spent. It by itself is just warm, you know what I mean? Like, and for some reason, it's a touch magnet. Like, when people see it, they just want to fucking touch me. And I'm one of those people that gets overstimulated very quickly. Loud noises and just excessive touch. Like, it's one thing if it's, like, quick. Like, we do a quick high five or a little hand hold. It's another thing when it lasts too long. When it's like this, or like, I mean, like, the max I'ma probably hold your hand, even if we like friends or not friends, we together, not together. Like, you got maybe 3 minutes for the entire day. Like, you have 3 minutes in a 24-hour time span for me to hold your hand. And then I'm going to get a little aggravated, and you're going to wonder why I'm upset. And I'm going to be like, because you're touching me too fucking much. Stop. I can't do it. But I genuinely like this. This is one of my favorite hoodies. But I don't wear it because it comes with people touching me. And like I said, 3 minutes is my limit for the day. And then I am immediately pissed off. And then another thing that immediately pisses me off is like when the radio, the AC, and people are talking, and it's like, all right, I got to turn 2 of these 3 things off and reset so I can then talk to you because there's too much noise. Can't focus on all of them. We got to, something has to stop here. And I don't know why, but with this, it brings the 2 things that I don't like the most. So I don't wear it very often. But when I do, god damn, it's warm. It feels amazing. Like, just this, go shovel some snow or go do something. And also, like, rainy, breezy day, throw this on. I always feel like Winnie the Pooh in it, too. It's like the color. For some red shorts, man, listen. Oh, wait, did he wear a red shirt? Whatever. I always feel like Winnie the Pooh in this. That was an unnecessary rant that we went on. We got topics. We got things to talk about today. We can't derail from the direction we're going. I do appreciate the boys and girls over at Patreon. You guys are the backbone of everything I do, and I do appreciate all of you. Every last one of you. I'm going to go back to putting your names up again because you guys are awesome. I don't know if I told y'all before, but it's the days where it's like, damn, what am I going to eat today? Or it's not really the day because the money will never hit the day of. But it's like, damn, I don't got no munions for the week. What am I going to eat? Check the Patreon real quick. Oh, it's a little dollars. All right, cool. If I pull that out, I have it by Wednesday. We can eat like peasants. We can make a brokey budget meal. We can do it. We can go to Tops. We can afford Tops prices. I've noticed that through life that there is an elite level of shopping. There's like your price right, save a lot, shit like that. The ones that don't give you a grocery cart unless you pay for it. Then you move up a little bit, and then you got your Tops. It's not completely squalor. It's a little bit higher. And then you move up a tier and you got your Wegmans, Walmart. Wegmans a little bit more pricey than Walmart, but they up there with the prices. And then you move a little bit further, and now you stepping into like Target. What's the BJ's and shit like that, where you gotta have a fancy membership. That right there is when you paying like $10 for the $2 bag of chips over at Tops. You know what I mean? Like, this point, you like, fuck it. Money is not an issue at this moment. And then after that, I don't know. I've never been to like Kroger's or Trader Joe's. I would like to go to these places. I wish they were nearby, but they're not. So I don't know what they're like in those stores. So I've never been there. And then, like, I think well below Save a Lot is like you got your Family Dollars and shit like that. Because there's a lot of people that like survive solely off that. But that's a rough sell because you really can't get food there. Like, everything will be frozen or in a can or a bag. I don't do canned meat. That's just not my it's not my thing. Maybe some tuna. That's about it. Everything else is not happening. Like, anything in a bag is immediately no. Like, they put tuna in a bag like that. They got them flavored shits. No, not doing that. Food just does not belong in a bag. Like, even the rotisseries, like, it's in a bag. It just bothers me. I can't eat that shit. I know a lot of people that have like stomachs of goats, and they don't give a fuck what garbage they put down their gullet. They just, I cannot do that. It just looks so fucking ugh. But I digress. We're getting off topic again. I don't even know how we got there, but we moving. We got there. We cooking. I have come to the realization after a conversation with Jock that we getting old. Can't just hop out of bed no more and just start the day. Gotta do stretches. Gotta lean over. Gotta touch your toes. You gotta stretch the hemis. Like, this shit you gotta do today. Like, you can't just get out of bed and keep going no more. Like, shit hurts. And I had like this shoulder, back, chest, neck pain. Like, most people complain, they say 10 out of 10. When I tell you this shit was a 10 out of 10, that shit hurt so fucking bad. Like, as a grown man, I was ready to shed a couple tears because that shit hurted. But as a grown man, I'm always keep it pee, so I did not cry. But it didn't change the fact that I was in a whole bunch of pain. And it's just like, damn, I gotta get up. I gotta do stretches. Oh, fucking stretch in the morning. I gotta go back to the days when I could roll out of bed and still be to work in that 5-minute time slot. Work starts at 6. We wake up at 5:50. We get out the door at 55. Can't do that no more. I don't like that. That's not a direction in life a nigga really wants to go. You know, it's crazy. I went to, when I went to the urgent care, the first time I ever went there, the people that check you in, registration, pissed me off. And it was like, I don't fuck dealing with them. But then the people in the back was like, oh, all right, yeah, I don't mind this place. Well, this last time I went, it was the opposite. Registration, nice and pleasant, generally had a nice conversation. There's people in the back that pissed me off and make me not want to be here. I don't know, they got one more shot in me and they pissed me off again. I will not be back. Never again. I didn't make it to the gym this week because of, shit was all fucked up and hurting. And that kind of really pissed me off because, like, I'm going forward. We're progressing. We're getting strong. You know what I mean? Bench pressing shit that most people can't even think about. And when you take those days off, you get tired, you get lazy. That light shit now is heavy again. I can't afford to get caught in that rut. And I don't want to be in that rut. So tomorrow we're going to the gym. We're going to hit these weights. We're going to get fucking big. Swole is the goal, you know? When you walk around, fucking shoulders up, and you waddle because there's too much fucking muscle to put down, that's what we aiming for. You know what's crazy is those dudes don't even really be strong. They just big as fuck because they just keep puffing up the weights. That's the goal. To look strong, but we ain't that strong. It's just the goal. And I told y'all, as people get older, time goes on, the farming life doesn't seem that bad. When you sit back and look at it, and you're like, all I gotta do is plant some corn and milk some cows and grab some eggs. That's it. It's not that bad. I just gotta feed you know what? I understand the timing is wrong, but if you mix that time period with now, like, I don't know, the 1900s. No, not 1900s. That was horrible. Maybe the 1800s, back when there was, like, knights and shit, where, like, all you really had to do was stay alive, just make it to the next year. You really just had to feed yourself and entertain yourself and then pay whatever tax got demanded upon you. Don't see that's not a bad life, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. Mix that time period with you just gotta feed yourself and keep yourself alive, make it to the next hour. Mix that with today's rules. So you don't gotta worry about your door being kicked in and your daughter's getting dragged away and shit. Don't sound bad no more, right? You know what I mean? You're safe. You get to eat the fruit you grow. Make you a handcrafted bow, or you go buy your bow. Go kill your deer. Set it up. Now you got deer meat for the next 3 years. All I'm saying is it don't sound that bad no more. Would I be able to successfully do it? That's an amazing question. I feel like there are certain things I want to try out. Like, I need to know if I could do it. Is it possible? That I don't know. But I need to try it, you know? Like, I'm not an outdoors guy at all. Like, me outside building shit? No. Me building something inside? I can do that all day. But outside? No. Like, I can fix your computer, no problem. You want me to build the house to keep the computer safe? No, that's not my expertise. But think about it. I could be like the farm hand on my own farm. I could get people to come to my farm, and then they do all the building, and then I just do all the farm hand stuff. And they do all the reaping and the sowing, and I do all the spreading. I spread the seeds, I sell the corn. I can do that all day. It's not that I can't. Let me not say that I can't. It's that I won't. There's a big difference. There's not a lot of things that I can't do, but there's a lot of things that I won't do. Those are two entirely different lists. We got to keep those lists in check, just so people. There is a huge list of things that I will not do. There is a very tiny list of things that I cannot do. Always remember that in life, you should definitely walk around with a big boss mindset, and you should definitely always, I don't want to, and I'm not going to. Honestly, people should be a lot more stingy with their yeses. No should be the first thing out of a lot of people's mouth. Just no. That way, when you do finally say yes, it comes off as like a hype moment. It's like, oh shit, he said yes. It's a celebration. I gave you the first yes in 3 years. If there's a professional no man, I think I would want that job because I would more than happily tell people no. All day, every day. That's where I'm at in life. Every answer is no. Just no. So a couple weeks ago, I heard this story from things that I've learned on the internet. And I thought it was an insane story. And I found that it was fake. It wasn't real. And I was hoping that it wasn't real because like I said, it's a wild story. But the simple fact is I found it entertaining, so I know that you guys will find this entertaining. So I'm going to tell it to you. So I don't know if you guys know much about Pokemon, but I will gladly tell you. So it's this one Typhlosion. It actually is one of my favorite starters. There's a bunch of them. You know, we got you. There's a bunch of them. We ain't gonna go through them. But Typhlosion starts off as Cyndaquil, and then he works his way on up. Well, it was originally pitched that Game Freak's accounts got hacked, and that there was this fake news or this story being put out that they didn't approve of and all this other stuff. It was hidden in the files, and it was leaked. Come to find out, it was just someone who wrote a fucking psycho story. But in this psycho story, right, the Pokemon, he can transform. So he transforms himself into a man, and he's in the mountains. For whatever reason, there was a woman in the mountains. And it was getting late, and she got lost, and she didn't know where to go. Well, he approached her and said that he could help her find her way home, but it was too late to go down the mountain. Come stay in the cave with him, and he'll take her home in the morning. Now, ladies, those that do watch, do not let strange men in hats approach you. That's first. Second off, do not let a strange man in a hat take you to a cave. That sounds like a very bad idea. Honestly, if any person, male or female, offers to take you to a cave, you say no. I digress. This lady went to the cave with this strange man whom she does not know. She then goes to the cave, lays down, and says she feels sleepy. He says, "It's okay, I'll take care of you, go to sleep." That is a huge red flag. Never, ever be around someone that makes you sleepy. Because this is insane. Like, if you're around a man for the first time, second time, third time, it doesn't matter, right? If any human being that you are near makes you sleepy, maybe you should get the fuck away from them. It's not a good thing. You know, like, if I come over to a girl's house and the very first thing that hits my head is I'm sleepy and then I go to sleep, whoa, what did she do to me? Why am I this comfortable? I never understood that mentality. A lot of people are just comfortable sleeping wherever the fuck they are. No. I see and meet a lot of people. They're like, oh yeah, I'm in the military. They teach you gotta get sleep wherever it happens. Excuse me? I'm not sleeping on the middle of the fucking subway. I'm not sleeping at this job. I am not sleeping outside. You could get mugged. People could steal your wallet. There's a whole lot. Someone could touch you. There's a lot that could go on while you just laying there sleeping. This is blasphemy, yo. I genuinely don't understand the people who are so comfortable to just sleep any fucking where. That shit is so weird to me. Like, hell, I can't even sleep at home some days, and you expect me to sleep in public? And in my mind, public is anything outside of these four walls. Yes, even outside of my specific four walls, I can't even sleep in the living room. That will bother me. So, no. I digress. She falls asleep in this cave. She's kidnapped by this creature, this Pokemon, this Typhlosion. He is telling her the entire time that she is there, no, just keep sleeping. Just keep sleeping. It's okay. It's not the day yet. If I'm not mistaken, she spent 10 years with this dude where he just kept telling her, go to sleep. It's not the morning yet. It's not the morning yet. She gave birth to children. Okay? She had multiple kids with this fucking thing. These hybrid monsters. Remember I told you the last one, fucking around with shit that you shouldn't be dealing with, makes monsters. Now the monsters gotta be bullied, and the monsters turn into terrorists. It's a never-ending cycle. But that's what happens. See, I told you, don't go in cave with strange men because now you get trapped in a 10-year relationship with them and you got kids. So, this girl's father decides to go looking for her, finally finds her. He finds the creature that has her. He kills the creature. She becomes upset and kills him for killing her baby father creature. This is where things get insane. First off, did you always know that you were under his spell and you were just like, fuck it? Were you okay with the outcome? There's questions and I don't have answers, and that's why I don't like it. The story was insane though, because like we genuinely thought that Game Freak, the people that made the Pokemon, were out here making these fucking ultra stalky, these rapey Pokemon, tricking these women to just go to sleep. It's fine. You don't even sleep for a day. That's been 15 years, but she's got grown kids now. How do you keep the illusion going? This is insane. I never understand it. But no, the story was wild. And like it still bothers me because like, why does this exist? Who made, there's some things that people make and I'm like, where did their mind go? How did it get here? What made you make a story about a fucking rapey dinosaur, basically? This weird bestiality shit. You fucking, what are these people that do that shit? What the fuck are they called? The furries. The furry people, they concern me because, like, I feel like you would fuck an animal if you could control it or tame it to do what you want it to do. It's wild. I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and they looked at me and thought I was crazy. But, hear me out. I'm not crazy. It's just something people don't say on a regular. Now, the Muslims have like this weird thing where like if you follow everything you're supposed to or whatever, and I believe the Japanese believe this as well, don't quote me on that, you die and you go to heaven and you have, I want to say it's 7 virgins, don't quote me on that number, but I know you get a certain amount of the virgins. First off, if I have died and I have lived the life of whoever has told me to live, right? And I was promised 7 virgins, I'd be a little pissed. Not gonna lie to you. Because who the fuck wants to deal with 7 unexperienced people? This is the afterlife. I'm trying to get down and fucking disgusting. I don't want 7 fucking virgins. Like, I'm trying to do some things that on Earth that we would look at like her. And now I'm in the afterlife. I got 7 beautiful ladies, and they're all fucking virgins. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. No, no. The afterlife is for twisted shit. The afterlife is for us to do all the freaky frog shit. The afterlife is for us to get wild. Not to be dealing with 7 fucking maidens. I'm not doing it. And that part would upset me and make me not want them because, like, have anyone ever been with a virgin? Male or female? At this day and age at the current age bracket that I am in and that I look for, if you are a virgin, I will run from you immediately because that means one of 2 things. Either A, you're mentally unstable and there's a reason why you're a virgin, or B, you are mentally retarded in some way, which goes back to the first problem. So it must either you're mentally or physically retarded or handicapped. Those aren't the words you say, but I don't give a fuck. Right? So there has to be some type of defect with you in your brain or in your body. No. I'm good. Honestly, right now, I live in a double standard because it's like in my age bracket. I'm like, why don't you have kids? Granted, I don't like the motherfuckers at all. Not even a little bit. I don't want to be around them. But when you 30 plus, why don't you have kids? Whoa, what went wrong? Why didn't nobody want you? Because either one of 2 things happened. One of 3 things. You're either A, 4. 1, mentally unstable. You have schizophrenia, bipolar, anxiety, depression, something that stopped the force from happening. 2, ties into 1, the mental retardation or the physical retardation. There's something wrong with you physically or mentally. 3, you either just can't have them, or 4, you are clinically insane. So, no. And it's like, I avoid the ones that have children, but it's also, why don't you have children? What's wrong with you? Who broke you? How'd they break you and why? Somewhere, someone has destroyed you and I want to know why. What did they do? How'd they do it? Explain this to me now. And no. You stay away from the ones that don't have kids and stay away from the ones with many kids because something went wrong somewhere. I don't understand it at all. But yeah, as I was saying, right? The afterlife's for the sick, twisted shit. It's for you to get downright and dirty. You lived this great life. You were this man. You were Muhammad. You were a prophet. You were fucking whatever, Ali. You did the right thing. You donated your life to God, and then God awarded you 7 virgins. I take that as an insult. I want 7 fucking whores. I'm sorry, that's just me. I want 7 fucking sluts. I want them to be doing handstands on the fucking ceiling fan. I don't want no goddamn virgins. I worked hard for these freaks. Don't give me no unexperienced woman. I have seen and heard some of the sick, twisted shit y'all into. Y'all would not be happy with no goddamn virgins. And then the part that confuses me is, if the men are supposed to be, conquerors, supposed to, like, go ahead, knock shit down, then where are the virgins? If every man is supposed to be, on a daily hunt, me and getting that coochie, how they getting it, where are the virgins coming from? Are they just dying at like 25 or some shit? They're just dying at the perfect age? And then you just sleeping around with the ugly ones at like 30 or some shit? Because you're like, when I die, I'll get 7 beautiful 25-year-olds. Where does this mentality come from? Me personally, like I said, I want whores. I want sluts. I want y'all to open the gates of the hell and bring out the fucking succubus. Like, I want that over there, not this. I want the cow, not the fucking calf. I'm just telling you, if I'm in the afterlife, I've devoted my life to God, and I devoted my life, not God, but to, Allah or whatever the fuck it is I believed in that promised me these virgins. No, like, we gotta redraw the manual. Was that back in the day when that was a thing? Like, everyone wanted to take, like, is it the, I don't understand. Is it the thrill of, like, saying you were the first? Or was it like, is it the thrill of, like, it's fresh, it's not used, like, it's like a brand new car feeling? Because, like, I don't know, used car is fine with me. I don't know. Like, no, nobody wants the rust bucket while they're alive. Like, granted, when I'm alive on Earth, no, I don't want the fucking succubus. I don't want the fucking Honda Accord I don't want the 1995 Honda Accord, that's got 30K on the dash. But I'm willing to take the 2014 Beamer with 30K on the dash. I'm cool with it. It's not, yeah. But when life here is done, we in the never-ending party, and you tell me I can get a 2024 fresh off the lot, no miles? No, I don't want that shit. Where the fucking 1977 Volkswagen at? With $1 million on the dash. That's what the fuck I want. I want the village whore. What the fuck are we doing here? This is the afterlife. Where all the bitches that was at Diddy's party? Where the fuck they at? I don't want them here. Oh, goddamn virgins. One of the things that people do that I find the most strange, like, out of all your weird, kinky, sexual fetish desires, right? The one that confuses me the most is the cuck thing. Like, as a man or as a woman, why would you sit in the corner, jack off, whatever, and watch your loved one just get fucking railed by someone, or whatever the case may be? Like, what about that goes, that really gets the people going? Like, I need that one explained to me because I just don't understand it. Like, I'm not a jealous person, but I don't like for too many people to walk up and say hi to someone I'm with. Granted, I'm not gonna do that psycho crazy shit, but I'm saying, like, I'm gonna be like, man, you got too many highs. Fuck wrong with this bitch. So y'all okay with on the weekends with the neighbor coming over, or you just find a random BBC online and just come fuck your wife? Or random horny ladies in the area that just fuck your man, you just sit there and watch and you just rub one out? Like, I don't understand that. Why not just fuck your wife? Or be swingers and switch. But, like, nah, I couldn't do that either. Like, the only way I could possibly fathom being okay with that swinger shit is if we were in different rooms, and I don't even think that's swinging anymore. I think we just trading wives for the night. And then again, what if I don't even like this guy? What if I secretly hate this dude? But we just pretend to get along once a month. Like, no, that would bother me. I could not, and me personally, I can't be no cuck. I can't sit in the corner and just, and then vet this shit out is crazy. Like, people that set up the threesomes, and they're like, oh, me and my shorty are looking to have a threesome. Or me and my man want to have a threesome. Is there a vetting process? Are you just looking at a bunch of cocks till you find the right one? Like, what are we doing here? Like, this shit is weird. Even if you aren't in the corner jerking off, sitting there looking for a third is cuck activity. I'm sorry. At this point, you're okay. Truly, I learned this from a pimp. You only have threesomes with bitches you don't give a fuck about. Which is true. Because the one you generally care, you will not let none of that shit slide. And I don't know, that shit stuck with me. I could never sit there and set that shit up. Like, if I have a threesome, it'd be with people, it'd probably be with a bunch of strangers, because I don't give a fuck about these people. I don't give a shit what happens to them. But, no, not with somebody I fuck with. That's insane. Because then at that point, it's like, the vetting process is what will bother me. It's the, how big was this guy again? What's that guy look like? What does she look like? How old is she? Not doing that. There's certain things that require too much work, and that's part of the list of things that I will not do. It's sit there and vetting and who, like Adam 22 does that shit. The whole plug talk shit, where him and his wife bang dudes, or his wife's allowed to fuck dudes he approves, but he's gotta see them first. He's gotta watch their sex tape. What? This is cuck activity. And there's certain things that are so frowned upon. Like, when we see it in its pure form, we laugh at it. But when we see it in, like, its sub form, it's okay. It's like, oh, we'll laugh at the dude shooting heroin in his arm, but we'll take the pill version of it. What the fuck's the difference? The nigga that's outside putting that shit in his arm is no different than the nigga that's inside popping the fucking pill. It's still cheap fucking drug that fucks you up. You'll laugh at the man drinking beer, but who pissed himself drunk on beer, but you'll go piss yourself drunk on liquor, and it's okay. You laugh at the man whose wife gets banged by dudes every night and he can't leave her, but you're gonna let your bitch go get banged on camera because she brought money home. What the fuck's the difference? When it's in its purest form, you make fun of people for it. But when it's in its slow form, it's okay. It's not the same. No, it's still the same fucking thing. And a cuck is a cuck. And if you are looking for another person to fuck your wife or your girl, that's cuck activity. What is the definition of a cuck? I gotta see this now. Cuck or cuckold is a person who finds sexual pleasure in their partner having intercourse with people that are not them. So you having a threesome is a fucking cuck. Hell no. As I stated, that pimp is right. You only do it with bitches you don't give a fuck about. And if you truly, truly cared for him or her, you would not be doing this promiscuous activity. Like I said, I can't do it. It's just me. I'm gonna rip somebody fucking head off. Go do you. Go live your best life. Be free. Be what you truly want to be. I'm sorry for making you something you're not. I can't help it. Nah. But this shit is weird. We need to start really paying attention to what the fuck we doing out here. Because like I said, that cuckold shit is weird. You okay with your bitch getting fucked by a male or a female? You just cool with it? Just water off a duck's back? And then how long are you cool with it? Because let's be real. Like, 22, 25, yeah, I don't give a fuck about this bitch. And then, like, let's say y'all been together since, like, that time. Now y'all 30, 40. You still okay with it? 50, you still okay with it? What age do you stop? At 60, do you stop? When you no longer have that one thing in common, do you still fuck with each other? Life is too short to be asking these questions. Way too short. Way too fucking short to be figuring out if you can build a connection over one fucking thing in common. But alright, y'all. We're gonna call it a day. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna wrap it up. I do shout out those boys and girls at patreon.com/rant to the real. I am going to record Patreon content for y'all this week. Don't worry, it'll be out. You get a part 2. And yeah, I'm going to schedule some interviews and I'm going to sit down. And I'm not going to be on my podcast on those interviews. I'm going on other people's. So tune in for that. I'll let you know where to find them. And yeah, I'll see you next week.